All right. If y'all can hear me, post a comment. We're testing some new features out tonight, and we'll be going live in just a minute. So be sure to comment where you're joining us from and what kind of weather you saw today. Welcome, welcome. We will get started in just a minute. Testing out some new software tonight. Upgraded the live stream today. Did some work on it. Welcome. All right. Looks like we are on YouTube and Facebook. It is working. That is exciting. My efforts were not in vain. All right. Well, let's get started. Welcome. Those of y'all joining us, Meteorologist Shane Smith here. And we're talking weather tonight. Waited till after the Cats wrapped up with their big game against the Vols. Happy to see the Cats winning. Not happy to see more rain in the forecast. A little more winter weather in the forecast, at least in the short term. In fact, that's what's going on right now. Back up into portions of central Kentucky. We're going to zoom in, take a closer look at everything going on. And winter weather advisories continuing for about another hour and a half, right up until 11 o'clock. For central Kentucky, we've still got snow and freezing rain flying in LaGrange, back over towards Independence, Dry Ridge, Moorhead, Olive Hill. Let me know what the weather's doing in your neck of the woods. Here in southern Kentucky, still some steady rain in London and Corbin, Williamsburg. Flood advisories have replaced flood warnings down into Knox, Whitley, and Bell counties and over into Harlan County. But we are not done with the flooding threat just yet. And also, we're going to be dealing with more rain tomorrow. So let me know how much snow you saw or how much rain you saw today in your neck of the woods. I can tell you locally here in eastern Kentucky, it flat rained all day in London. It was just a steady rain. How much rain did we see? Well, we can put the old scope on it. Doppler estimated 3 to 4 inches in the oranges. A lot of heavy rain fell into portions of Corbin, Williamsburg, Barberville, back up southern Perry County, Leatherwood, Cutshun. Saw just tremendous amounts of rain today. And we've got more rain heading our way. And that rain is going to cause some issues. So let's switch things over. Take a look at our flood watch. We have a flood watch that continues to be in effect, going all the way through Wednesday morning. I believe it's set to expire around 7 a.m. or so. But this is just for round one, because we have more rain on the way. In fact, I'm going to switch over to the radar and show you. Yeah, there's another system already loading up to the south. See all that heavy rain down in Jackson, Mississippi, and then we got another system back into the Midwest, bringing snow through Nebraska, portions of Iowa. And that means more precipitation is heading our way. And that's going to mean more chances at flooding and more high water problems. And we've already got enough of them with 4 inches of rain today. So let's map things out, take a look how this all plays out. We're going to set the old GFS model into motion. This is 1 o'clock tonight. Little lingering frozen precipitation continuing up into northern Kentucky, some scattered rain showers in southern and central Kentucky. We go into tomorrow morning. That first piece of energy that we saw off to our south slings more showers our way that lingers through early afternoon. Then, as that second piece of moisture comes through, that'll bring us rain overnight Wednesday into Thursday morning. By Thursday afternoon, I think we dry out. And Friday should be a pretty decent day across the bluegrass. We're going to see temperatures rebound a little bit. It's still not going to be super warm, but at least be a little warmer than what we've seen the last couple of days. And then we have to watch for the potential of thunderstorms, maybe even severe weather on Saturday, followed by prolonged heavy rain through the day Saturday that could end as snow Sunday night and maybe even starting Sunday mornings. The latest run of the GFS bringing that cold air in just a little bit faster. So we continue to watch for the potential of some really, really impactful weather across the Commonwealth. In fact, here's the 7-day rain output, or excuse me, 6-day rain output. This takes us through Monday at noon Central Time. This is how much more liquid precipitation we could see. Northern Kentucky, 1 to 2 inches. Am I expecting high water problems up there? No, probably not. If you're along the Ohio River, I don't think you're going to see enough precipitation to cause flooding issues. Central Kentucky, some isolated issues possible for y'all, especially Saturday, Sunday. I think that's going to be the best chance if we see flooding widespread and we see heavy duty flooding. That's going to be the day that happens. And then as we go on into Saturday into Sunday and we get that next round of heavy rain adding on top of what we've already seen, this is in addition to everything that's already fell. We may pick up another 4, 5, 6 inches in southern Kentucky by Sunday night. That's going to cause some issues. We've already got flooding issues. I've seen tons of reports of roads closed down in Knox and Whitley County from the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet. The flooding down there is nothing to mess around with. Remember, flooding is one of the deadliest forms of weather we have on the planet. It kills more people on average than just about any other form of weather. So there's the old saying, turn around, don't drown. If you come upon a flooded roadway, be sure to spin the vehicle around, go back the other direction, find another way to get where you're going, because that is dangerous. It only takes a foot of water to pick up a full-size truck and float it downriver if it's moving fast enough. Now, when do I think the best chances of flooding is going to happen? Well, we're going to go back to the models for just a second and take a look at them. As that next round of rain comes through tomorrow, Wednesday, and especially Wednesday night, notice how some of those yellows try to get close to southern Kentucky, southeastern Kentucky. I think that's going to be a key time, Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. And that is a time that is very, very difficult to deal with because most folks are asleep. You definitely going to want a weather radio or a weather app that has an alert mode to let you know what's going on with the weather tomorrow night. Now, I'm not expecting 22 level floods for you folks in eastern Kentucky. I want to put those fears to rest. I'm not expecting anything that bad, but we could see some isolated areas of flash flooding and the rivers coming up. Thursday, once we get that rain out, should be okay, although keep an eye on the rivers. Friday, we're mainly dry. Saturday, when that heavy rain comes in, especially Saturday evening into Sunday morning, I'm really concerned for my friends in southeastern Kentucky. From, let's say, Somerset down to Monticello, points to the east, over to Pikeville. That area is going to have the potential of seeing some significant heavy rain and the potential of more flooding. So that is the area I'm really going to be focusing on the next couple of days. lot of folks asking about school for tomorrow, or at least I had a few people message me earlier about that. At least here in Laurel County, I suspect we're going to be back in tomorrow. We're not dealing with widespread flooding. We'll just have to wait and see, though, but I suspect we'll be back. The big question is going to be how much flooding do we see tomorrow into Thursday as far as additional days out of school. That one, just too soon to tell. But we have inundated the waterways around here with heavy rain. Just taking a look at some of these totals into portions of Knox County and Whitley County down around Corbin. Like we're seeing Doppler estimates of 4 to 4.5 inches of rain in some spots today. It flat poured the rain, and all that water's got to drain out. The waterways are going to back up because of that, and there is going to be more water coming into those systems tomorrow, and that's something that's going to cause problems. So weather's going to remain active. Do you guys have questions about what to expect in the forecast? Testing out some new software tonight. You guys may notice a new look on things. This actually lets me see the chat into the window, which is nice. So I don't have to worry about having to look down at the phone as much to see if questions are coming in. And while this won't be like an every day thing, when the weather does get a little bit more significant, I'll probably pop on here with this, and probably pop on a little bit more regularly, maybe once or twice a week for some updates. And the cool thing is this is live streaming concurrently to both Facebook and YouTube. So you may be watching it on Facebook on my Meteorologist Shane Smith page, or you may be watching over on YouTube at S. Smith Weather. So excited to see how this kind of test run of that works. Thank you guys for the feedback on that. Just kind of some general terms of the forecast. Tomorrow we're going to be into the 50s. That rain likely. It's going to be a nasty, soggy day, especially in the southern half of the state. 40s Thursday, Friday, 50s on Saturday, and then Sunday the cold funnels back in. We go rain to snow, and we start off next week cold. Lows are going to be back down in the teens. Winter is not done yet. I've seen some of the graphics circulating. The Weather Service is highlighting the potential for another heavy snow event in the Ohio Valley sometime between the 16th and the 20th. Got my eyes on that. We'll take a closer look at that as we go into next week. Probably talk about that more through the weekend. I'm definitely more concerned with the flooding. Yes, what lovely weather we are having, Abby. Just ridiculously active weather. This has been one of the busiest winters we've had in a while here in Kentucky. I know down, at least here in London, we haven't had a ton of snow, just what fell stuck around forever. And I know up in central Kentucky, y'all have had 6-7 inches twice now, which is that's a pretty potent winter by Kentucky standards. So looks like everything on the new system's working. Pretty happy with it. Looking good. It's sounding good. We'll try to add some more new features and stuff as we go. And I'll have to check the YouTube recording to see how it does. But yeah, pretty cool. Excited. And we will have another update probably coming up. We'll see how tomorrow goes, if tomorrow warrants one. But definitely one probably either Friday or into early Saturday. Just watching that flooding threat for the weekend. So until next time, guys.